Welcome back, 6th grade. We are on lesson 91, and boy, is this an algebra lesson. You are evaluating equations with positive and negative numbers. So what you'll be doing with evaluations is plugging in the values that they give you. All right, so you may have a problem like this, where it says evaluate x, take away xy, take away y, if x is -2 and y is -3. So I am going to highly suggest that you write out your problem like this. Do you see what I've done? I've put parentheses for x, for xy. This is a product because they're standing next to each other, and then take away y. So this way, I'm being very careful to not lose the signs from the equation because I'm going to be putting in some negative values. So I don't want to lose the subtraction signs. Okay, so let's plug in the numbers. We're plugging in -2 for x, and we're plugging in -3 for y. All right? Now, what you want to do first is do all of your multiplication, okay? So do you guys see right here that this is a product, right? All these things that are standing next to each other. Okay, so I have this -2 right here, but then I have the opposite of -2 times -3. So do y'all see there's 1, 2, 3 negatives here? So 2 times 3 would be 6. And 3 negatives means that's going to be a -6. Okay, so don't worry about adding and subtracting yet. Just get your products done and simplify your signs if you can. So these 3 signs, negative, that's an odd number of negatives. So this product would be -6. Now I've got subtracting a -3. So that's like adding the opposite. Or another way I can think of this is that 2 negatives make a positive, right? It's an even number. So this at the end is going to be a +3. Again, negative times negative is plus. All right, so let's go back now and do our adding and subtracting. Okay, -2, I'm taking away 6. I don't want to take away, so I'm going to add the opposite. So -2 plus a -6 is a -8, and then I'm adding the 3, and so my final answer is a -5. Okay, if you don't have that, you might want to rewind, watch that again. All right, let's proceed now to example 2, and this one says, I'm on page 632, Nikki says the solution of the equation 3x plus 5 is -1. She says that solution, in other words, the value of x is -2. So show how she can check her answer. Well, what you do then is where you see an x, you'll plug in -2 and see if this is a true statement. So we'd multiply, so 3 by -2 is -6, plus 5. Oh yeah, -6 plus 5 is -1. So yes, it is true. It made a true statement. So that's how you check the solution. All right, so what I'd like you to do now is A through F, okay, A through F. And stop the video, and then you can come back after you've got them done and check your work with my work. there you go. So for A, I left parentheses. They told me that x was 3, y is -2. So I was very careful to write the equation properly and then plug in the numbers. So right here you see I have 3, and then a 3 times -2 is -6, right? There's one negative. All right, and then 2 negatives makes a positive. So 3 minus 6, or I could think of it as 3 plus a -6, same thing. -3 plus 2 is a -1. Okay, so there's your solution. All right, the next one, again, I did the opposite of m plus n minus m times n. I plugged in the -2 for m, the -5 for n. So I have a plus 2, negative, negative's positive, plus the -5, then 1, 2, 3 negatives gives me -10. All right, so 2 plus -5 is -3. Adding the opposite, and I get -13. All right, for C, I was supposed to plug in the solution for x and see if I came up with a true statement, and I did. So yes, that was a solution. All right, for D, I plugged it in, but it did not come out true. So this was not a solution. For E and F, I was supposed to solve and then check it. So I divided by 4 here and got x is -5. I plugged it in to the original equation and got a true statement. Here I divided by -2 and plugged it in, and again I got a true statement. All right, so RenWeb has your assignment. Have a wonderful day. Love and miss you. Bye.